My name is Ray Wills. I'm a poet. I've been involved in writing poetry for quite some considerable years. Today I'm talking about the background to the book, The Gypsy Storytellers. This book was put together on Facebook by a group of people from all over the world who were gypsies and travellers who were rather concerned about the events that were unfolding at Dell Farm in Basildon. People that were involved in the book included David Essex, Royal Duffy, Barry Law, and many other poets and writers, photographers and artists from all over the world. The book is on general release now. It's available from Francis Bootle, the publishers, at $12.99 per copy. The proceeds of the book are to go towards the funds of the Gypsy Council for the welfare of gypsy families. This is an extract from the book, which is David Essex' contribution. It's called Travelling Tinkerman. I never met you, my grandad Tom, only faded photos of you in the drum. I loved your wife and knew her well, sweet Nanny Kemp, Olive Nell. I wonder what you would think of me, of what I've done, of what I've been. I feel your blood runs through my veins, blue eyes like mine, they look the same. What did they see? What stories unfold? A travelling man, big and bold. How I wish, as a chav, I sat on your knee as you told me stories of a land that was free. The open road, a horse, a wagon, another time when dreams could happen. What would you think of this land this time, when to live like you has become a crime? Don't you worry, Tom, as in my son your spirit lives, you travel on. I thank you for what I am, my grandad, Tom, a travelling man. This book is special to me because it brings together all the best creative abilities of the gypsy travelling folk. The artwork, the photography, the words within the poems and the stories. It shows the other side of the gypsies, away from the common understanding that we get through the media and the present poor media coverage that gypsies get as a whole. So this is a way of uniting the whole of the gypsy community. This is another contribution. This was my poem, which is called The Gypsy Storytellers. They were the gypsy storytellers that travelled upon these lands, from the poppy fields of Afghanistan to the hills of Aberfan. There's a long forgotten memory like heroes of the past, with their ancient tales of poetry and their stories that will last. They sat around the campfires and told a tale or two of a time when life was rich and the poor man sung the blues. It was a time of brotherhood and families they were big, where sisters sung their melodies and brothers made their bids. They told tales to shock you and delight you, or passed down through the years, that left a big lump in your throat and brought the hard man to tears. You wondered life was rich in lore and his tales were long and true. They greeted him with respect and put on a special brew. The campfires were plentiful in days of summertime, when the larks would sing upon the downs and the stories went around. The children sat and listened with questions and surprise. There were many cries of laughter and wonder in their eyes. The gypsy storyteller, why he could tell a yarn. Chickens in the alleyways and cattle in the barn. There were fathers on the hillside then and benders on the downs. Groups of chavvies running free, an old queen she wore a floral crown. The heaths were wild and full of broom with yellow scented furs. There were rabbits in the meadows there and foxes for the curse. Their pegs were made of wood then and there was heather for your luck. Their accordions were playing and the horses they did buck. The hills were full of beauty and the downs were rambling runs. There were chapels full of local folk and fine ladies' hair and buns. The yokels talked in Dorset tones and told a yarn to all. The gypsy storytellers, he lived upon the moors. The gypsy storyteller, he could tell a yarn or two about gypsy kings and queens and local yeomen too. The hurdy-gurdy played a tune in towns went far and wide, with barefoot chavvies running free and broomstick gypsy brides. The kings and castle families with Jeffs and Whites in tow, old Sankey Ward built houses and Trent's company sold cars and broken loads. The Gypsy Storyteller told tales of long ago, when gypsies roamed this land and toffs their wealth did grow. The Gypsy Storyteller told yarns to children small, called folks and families alike to awaken to the call. There were vardos decked in artistry and wooden steps to sit, whilst pots and pans were full of grub for little Mush's lips. These days are naught but memories sketched within the past, like the wagon wheels a-rolling and the gypsy eyes that cast. The hills and downs were pathways for wonders yet to see, but the poor old gypsy storytellers are lost to history. I hope that you will enjoy reading the book, and you'll pass the book around to your many friends, and you will gain an insight into the lives and the lore of the Gypsy and Romany travellers. Thank you very much.